Hey guys, continuation with Anatomy 101. We're going to be working on the arm, and I've done a framework for the arm. Basically just a skeleton type thing, and chain link. Chain link is there for a reason. The arm, obviously you have different portions of it. There is the hand, which is down here. It is the ending point of the arm. This will be covered in a different video, so right now we're just using some basic forms to represent the hand. The wrist and the bones that create the wrist, there's actually two bones in the lower arm, like there are in the leg, and these bones, one creates a hinge system with the upper arm, and there's like a little portion, the elbow is actually a really strong bone. That's why it's really hard to break an elbow, but when it does happen, it's disgusting. And that bone goes down to the one side, and then there's another bone, I did do that a little bit too crossed, anyways, that comes down and makes the base for the wrist. So top bone is, that's the wrist portion, and then there's the other bone which has another hinge at the back and it sticks up. Now these bones rotate around each other. This is why it's really hard when they do prosthetic arms to actually make something that moves as much as the arm. Body's really interesting in the way that it moves and goes around each other. Anyways, so the main portions of the arm are the upper arm and the lower arm, obviously. And then there's the deltoid that sits over top, which wraps around the muscles of the shoulder, and that keeps your shoulder in. Now, why I have chain link here is because if you think of the arm muscles as links of a chain, it's actually easier to understand what's going on with them. So we have the upper portion of the arm, and you can do all the different cuts and shapes for the muscles. So the tricep kind of sits and bulges out, and then it goes down tight, and that's where the elbow is. And then the bicep is a longer muscle. If the person has worked out quite a bit or they are flexing, it's a bulging muscle. And then the lower arm, like a chain link, fits up into, the muscles start between the tricep and the bicep, and they come down. So, and they come down in that manner. Now if we do this from the front, and I'll have to do one from the back, it's the bicep, tricep, elbow, and then now you don't have to draw them that stylized, but if you can basically remember that the upper portion of the arm kind of looks like a weird shoe shape with a triangular shape on top, and the lower portion of the arm is one of those bowling pins I was talking about the other day with the leg, and they interconnect. You'll basically be able to draw the arm. Alright, so from the front here, you sometimes will see, depending, a little bit of the tricep, depending on the build of the person. And then from the side, again, the deltoid wraps around the shoulder, the bicep comes down, the tricep, there's a nice flat back here. An elongated bowling pin shape, and then the hand. And that comes up. Now the pectoral, if you guys want to know, I did this in the torso, it tucks up under the deltoid. It's actually attached just under the shoulder. Yeah, so very short tutorial, but hopefully this gives you a little bit more of an understanding of what the arm does and its basic shapes. Now, obviously, this is a very muscular person, so if you're drawing, say, a smaller person or a more feminine person who has smaller arms, just round the shapes out, make it a little bit smaller, and just taper them a bit more. just using soft curves, and you'll be able to build an arm form. But yeah, you just basically take the basic shapes and you just narrow them down a little bit more using those elongated bowling pin shapes I told you guys about in the leg video, and you should be able to put an arm together. If you have trouble with it or you have more questions about it, that is the lumpiest breast I've ever seen, and I've seen some lumpy drawings of boobs. If you have any questions or comments on the video, or you need me to clarify something, please let me know in the comments. I will gladly do that for you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will chatter at you later. Bye.